Hey, this is Chris Jericho, and you're listening to Awesome Pod, the only wrestling pod that I listen to. It's Thursday, and you know what that means. It's Awesome Pod. It's Darcy the Mail Girl, Shorty Taylor, and Brendan Patrizzo. Explain Dynamite and Rampage, we are here.
And Mistress Harley.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Awesome Pod. Johnny Taylor here. I'm here with Mistress Harley and Diana Prince. We're going to recap Dynamite. Ladies, how are you?
Always perfect. How are you, Darcy? Diana?
I am awesome. Good to see you guys.
We're all good. It's good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you. You look perfect. For those of you not watching the video, Diana looks really good.
What?
Always.
I have to pick face or boobs because I'm in the hotel room with just myself. So.
But that's why it looks so good, girl. Yes.
Anyway,
I went with face myself.
it was a good choice. We can't.
Yeah, I think boobs,
so. You know.
No, we can't be the awesome boob podcast.
I mean, can't we though? I feel like we could.
A lot of times we kind of are.
That's when we do the ladies' night specials, Johnny.
That's
true. Yeah, no, I've seen. Missing is Brendan Patrizzo. I'm going to call this an unexcused absence. I don't know why he's not here really, but it's just Brendan stuff, I'm sure.
I got a letter from his mom saying that he feels very unwell and he will probably be back at school tomorrow, but I'm pretty sure the handwriting is his.
We're not recording tomorrow, Brendan's mom. So anyways, pretty cool episode of Dynamite, and let's fucking dive into it. Let's keep going.
Okay, so to start, I'm sorry, but it was booger night on the Valentine's Day special. No one told John Moxley that he had a giant fucking booger coming out of his nose as he's walking through the crowd, and then he's walking in the ring. No, you guys, it was so gross, I had to look away.
Oh my god, I have to go back and watch for that. I did not see the booger. Truth be told, when John Moxley's music comes on, I just roll my eyes and don't pay attention until they actually start. It's like, oh god, it's gonna be 5 minutes.
It takes 20 minutes, yeah.
It's a real Undertaker entrance, like a nice long mosey through the woods all the way to the ring.
But Undertaker is much more entertaining.
Oh my god, seriously. And Dax Hardwood had his I'm a lost member of the Village People mustache. That mustache is getting so gay. And then you guys, they kissed. Yeah. I'm always chanting kiss, 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 because they always press their faces up against each other and it gets all hot and heavy. And they did. It was the kiss match.
That was a not consensual kiss, in my opinion.
Those are the best ones.
It was romantic for Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Did you just kill Johnny? I think you did.
Oh my god, that was not consider those are the best ones. Okay.
The Cupid Love Scissors sign, yes. Thank you, sign. But Mox looks like a terrible lover, dude. He comes out with a booger, he kisses you, and then he thumbs you in the eye. Oh, Renee Paquette, you must be a champion.
Nothing good.
He bleeds on you for no reason.
Really. Yeah, it's really it's a health risk going in there with them. Seriously, it's gonna get boogers and blood on you.
Oh yeah, I mean there was a lot of blood later in the evening as well, but that Liger bomb, the power bomb off the top rope with the Hogan leg is incredible. It was so good, and there was so many good moves in that match, so many good spots for you smarks.
Yeah, this was one of those matches where I wish they could have given him a little bit more time, because I think these two could really have a serious banger, but this was really good for what it was, in my opinion.
Yeah, but booger night.
It was a cute match, but I agree. I expected a little bit more from these two. It was fine.
Yeah.
But love was in the air, certainly. And then we get Wardlow in what I call the three fetish squash match, which ended with Wardlow doing a teabag wedgie powerbomb. So the jobber was super accommodating. But the teabag wedgie power bomb, that's 3 fetishes in one, you guys.
Yeah, I don't want to talk shit about Wardlow, but it's just the same thing with them.
Yeah, okay.
Here we are.
I love Wardlow
Still?
so much, and I want to defend him, but it is getting a little tedious, especially when the people they job out to him are just literal jobbers. It's like, here's a random guy from the hometown. Who's going to win? Don't know. It's like it's very much the same thing over and over again. And Wardlow is just so much more than that. I don't understand why they keep doing it.
I think maybe he's too big to move that much meat around the ring. It gets tiring. Like, I don't think I could see this guy doing a 1-hour Iron Man match like Flair used to do.
No.
But it doesn't have to be all just fucking squash all the time. He's got to be able to move a little bit.
Yeah, I think the problem I have with this is that they've already done this with him. Like, he's already done squash matches for like 3 months, and it didn't, like, I don't know why they're trying to do it again.
It does feel like they just don't know what to do with him. They did this when he was champion. They did it every time he gets a fucking run. It's okay, let's do squash matches. Like,
well, to follow our Valentine's Day theme here, it's like this guy always fucks the same way. He just always does the same 3 things and it's over. And you're like, oh, I thought we were just getting started.
Wow, it does feel like that.
Wardlow always fucks the same way.
I mean, we did interview his girlfriend off camera, and she disagreed with that, but
we should catch up with her and ask if he changes up his repertoire or if he always just power bombs and pins her. You know what I mean?
She's a wrestler too, I think, indie or something. I'm not really super familiar with her, but I saw her on Twitter, so she might be a fun interview.
Well, you are welcome on the podcast.
Let's talk Wardlow's sex life. Yay.
I will talk about any wrestler's sex life. But, you guys have heard me say before, wrestling is like dancing. You're watching how people move their bodies, their stamina, their endurance. How long can they actually keep this shit up? And so if dancing and sex are related, wrestling and sex must be.
Yeah.
I feel like I am not allowed to comment here.
Oh, okay. Not allowed to comment. I'm just speculating, yo. All right. So, speaking of no comment, the fucking Young Bucks, they show up in their hepatitis blood-covered white suits, and they want to act like they're badasses, like we're so bad we don't even change our bloody suits. And I'm just like, you guys are pores. Who wears the same gross, dirty suit everywhere? Those suits probably smell so bad.
Also, I think they might have touched up the blood on the suits because it looked kind of bright. I was like,
that's a good point. Yeah, dark.
It looks really fresh. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, real blood looks brown when it's dried for amateurs at home.
Interesting. So they're cheating the blood, but I still like it. It's a cute idea.
Kayfabe blood. You just ruined it, Johnny. You just ruined it.
I'm just saying, it's an observation. I was like, oh, that looks like.
You know what I really think happened?
Just cut their thumbs.
When they did the blood thing, they did Rampage that night, and they were still wearing it because it's kind of like back to back, and everybody in the audience was like, "Are people not going to think it's weird that they're still wearing the same outfits on Friday?" You know. So I think it's maybe a way of just saving face on that. It's like, oh yeah, we do this now.
It's Orange Cassidy vibes.
Yeah.
But
never take those suits off now.
Yeah, gross. Oh man. Okay, so we should do a smell-o-meter on that. So, but then we get Adam. I'm going to start calling him Edge Cope. Adam Copeland, Edge Cope. He wants to come out, and but then Sexy Dance Daniel Garcia comes out, and they have like a very sexy dance match with frog jumps, but then the Patriarchy came, and there was a beatdown, and you guys, it felt like a hate crime. Patriarchy hate crime.
There's a lot going on in this.
Yeah, this segment was completely psychotic. It was kind of a bummer because I thought Garcia and Edge were having a really good match, and I like how the crowd's kind of behind Daniel Garcia right now, and I think he's going to be a huge babyface. I really do.
I agree. I like how
him.
his dance has become like a power dance, not just a sexy dance. It's like, yes, I'm getting my power.
He even did it during a move, which I think is fun.
I love that shit.
It's true. He's turned for me. I kind of thought he was like lame and pathetic, like I'm a loser, sexy dance. And now I'm like, oh, he comes out here and does his little dance. It's cute.
Yes. And like half the crowd was cheering for him against Adam Copeland, which is cool.
Yeah, they were. It was split. Also, when Nick Wayne and Kill Switch and then Christian and Shania Wayne.
Shania Wayne.
Come on over, Shania. They when they gave Edge the concerto, dude, that looked like he fucking obliterated him. I was is he dead? Yeah, it looked really bad. I was like, oh God, I think they got him. It was not.
That was one of those ones that leaves you wondering, was that a shoot? Was it so perfectly executed that they deserve like a Golden Globe, or is he dead? Does he need some help?
It did not look like a work. It looked like they got a little too much of that.
There's
I
never
want to point
too much.
out Shania came out in the turtleneck too. Like she joined the Christian look. And then also fucking you know what I'm saying? Balls.
Claudio?
We got
no. I mean, I get it. That's why I talk about Claudio too. But she went and she hit him in the balls.
Yes.
What the fuck, man?
Not
the low blow. We saw a lot of low blows tonight. And if you guys ask me, ball busting is a perfect way to celebrate Valentines.
Fair.
It's the Mistress Harley way.
St. Valentine's was fucking massacred, yo. Like, you know, if the spirit of the holiday, maybe?
I have been paid a lot for that, so.
But it was a delightful little clusterfuck there with
There's so much happening.
Yeah, with the Edge cope. But then, speaking of clusterfucks, we get Samoa Joe, who I at home call Sam Joe. Like, is Sam Joe on TV again?
Sam Joe.
Yeah, so Sam Joe does not like three-ways. He's mad about three-ways. He's gonna hurt. Right? He's not adventurous. Be willing to try, Sam Joe. Maybe you like it.
Three-ways are pedestrian. That you can do better.
No.
That's probably what he's thinking. It's like 3 ways. Give me like 8 ways. Come on.
Yes,
Give me a
agreed.
challenge.
Diana, you bring up such a great point about 8 ways. Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. So Swerve comes
3
out.
ways. What are we in kindergarten? God.
Yes. So Swerve comes out and he gets heckled. There was that great moment where he's like, you know what, Samoa Joe? You know what he said? And then somebody in the crowd goes, what did he say? And he totally threw him. It was so funny.
Hilarious.
And then Adam Page comes out and his mustache was looking extra dumb too. It's like everyone got an extra dumb mustache for Valentine's Day.
Oh, let's not forget that Samoa Joe had a great line. They made my match bigger and dumber. Like
they did.
Yeah.
Yes, that was a
really
great line. It was
He's
so
not
good.
wrong.
And then I liked that Adam and Swerve like talked to each other for a minute, and Samoa Joe's over there like a 500-pound bull just sitting in the room, like, hello, you guys, I'm still here.
That's the problem with 3 ways. Sometimes people get left out. If you have
That's
an 8-way,
true.
that ain't happening.
That's true. With an 8-way, there's always someone to play with, right?
Exactly.
You need even numbers. Even numbers make it better.
Agreed.
Unless the numbers are one girl and the rest boys, because then it don't matter how many evens there are. It's just a bunch of guys standing around with their hands in their pants like Orange Cassidy.
Not necessarily.
Yeah, they could.
There's a lot
They could. They could be blowing each other.
Oh,
Let's
that's
get
just
adventurous
one
here.
example.
this is our slash
We're
fic
not
episode.
the first one we're getting sponsors with.
I know this is content you don't get on other wrestling podcasts.
Damn right.
It's Valentine's Day. It was romantic. There was kissing. I feel like,
It's a
you know,
special saucy episode.
yeah. I mean, you know what, Darcy and Johnny, you were not here when Brendan and I covered the Iron Claw, and we rated it in family suicides. So, you know,
Oh.
yeah, if you don't show up for the podcast.
Yeah, who knows? Who knows what's going to
I
happen?
haven't seen Iron Claw yet.
Oh, well, I mean, real spoiler alert on that one.
They die. They die.
What?
Everybody dies.
Now it's
Every-
ruined. No, I'll never see
Everybody
it.
but Kevin Von Erich is the only survivor of that.
Yeah, one time I ruined the new Battlestar Galactica reboot, and by that new, I mean like the year 2000 for someone, and I was like, no, if you're 20 years behind, I cannot help you. So
No spoilers.
Yeah, same thing with the Iron Claw movie. Spoiler alert. But, spoilers, Toni Storm, she had a film. It was such a great promo. She got the duck tattoo, like got a knife through the duck tattoo. It was like a Jean-Luc Godard black and white jazz film. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Really, I thought it was just cute. Like, I didn't. A lot of her films make me like literally laugh. This was just like, aw, that was cute.
Yeah, this was like what I liked about it, and I agree. I wasn't like whoa, but I was like, it was definitely keeping the storyline moving, which
I do like
enjoyed.
that. The knife
Thought
through
that
the
was
duck
cool.
part was really good.
Why
Yeah,
don't you
I like-
guys care about early black and white, short French, existentialist, bourgeoisie, new wave films?
I don't know what's wrong with us,
I
Johnny.
don't not like it.
Say all that. You don't not like what?
I don't not like bougie French noir films. I'm not
Close.
super familiar with them. But I thought it was good. I didn't hate
I
it.
have several Clockwork Orange scenarios set up for you guys. You guys for the French films, Brendan for old episodes of wrestling featuring The Rock. Because he's like, on one episode, he was like, The Rock is more than an actor, but I haven't seen the wrestling. I'm like, oh shit.
Ooh.
Well,
Ooh.
now he's going to get it.
And he is on a wrestling podcast.
That's right. But
That's our
that's why it's so
co-host, Brendan.
fun. No, it's fun to show your friends the wrestling. Show them wrestling. Make them watch old wrestling. Like, it's so
Agreed.
fun.
We will Clockwork Orange him in a special edition one day.
That's right. Oh, you guys, at my house.
Done. Let's do it.
All right. So, speaking of the need to Clockwork Orange, the fucking Young Bucks, they had this match with Top Flight. I appreciate it. I heard the crowd boo the shit out the Young Bucks. Top Flight is so good, and the Young Bucks suck so much. And Nick has become your, like, old bald uncle who won't take off his hat at the dinner table because he doesn't want you to see that he's going bald. No, he wrestled with his hat on.
Yeah, he's Brett Michaels vibes for sure. Brett Michaels keeps coming up on the show, which I think is funny, but he really did have Brett Michaels vibes.
He really did. And speaking of fucking, this is clearly a guy who fucks with his hat on. Just saying.
Probably.
Yeah, and
Thank you, sponsors.
Hey, dildos want to sponsor us. We should talk about fucking more. So
That's very true.
Let's wait till we get it all settled.
the Young Bucks were the ones dishing out like so many extra low blows, cementing them as super heels. And by super heels, I mean I just hate them. I just hate them.
Yeah. I do love that
Audio
they.
level.
I do love
Yes.
that they got introduced as Matthew and Nicholas Jackson
I
instead
do
of the
too.
Young Bucks, which is, I think, like keeping with the gimmick completely is going to do them favors in this hill run.
You're right. The trying to rebrand when you're still wearing your old dirty suits from last week, like we're new in the same clothes. It's funny.
Right.
But then Darby Allin came out and spit some fucking truth. This was the truth that I have been saying forever, which is that the Bucks don't care about changing wrestling. They don't care about changing the world. They only want to hire their shitty friends, and not they're all elite friends. It's like all friends wrestling, and that they just want to wrestle Sting's last match because they're clout chasers. I have been saying that on the podcast for weeks.
Dude,
Yeah.
he made some good fucking points right to their face.
did.
Love that shit.
Yes.
He did. The criticism of the Young Bucks that has been on the internet for forever. I like that they worked it into an actual storyline because that's a great way to do business. So yeah, I loved Darby's promo, and I thought it was maybe one of his strongest promos he's ever done, honestly.
It was awesome. I thought it was really good too. And it's good to say what the audience has been complaining about. And you know, the WWE ran with that authority storyline for years. So yeah, like humble wrestlers fighting the guys in charge, that's been a forever story.
Yeah, it was good shit.
Okay, but did you guys see this Bang Bang Scissor Gang? What I can only call like a PSA. It was like a public service announcement.
Bang, bang, scissor. How they do it. Ooh, ooh.
Bang, bang. Yeah.
I tried to do the hand motion. They did like one and one. And
We're going to have
Yeah,
to
it was-
learn it.
I was waiting for the more you know
Knowledge is power.
logo to come up.
But yeah, they
I was
didn't really
into it.
tell me who they were going to fight or anything. They were just like, we are here and we are awesome.
I think they were letting us know they have new merch.
Yeah, it was a commercial.
Mhm.
Uh-huh. Okay, so so the Bang Bang Scissor Gang commercial. I have their merch. They know I love their merch. But
Well,
then we
you have only the Acclaimed. You now need the Bang Bang Scissor Gang.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Mhm.
But everybody does love to scissor.
Especially
So this,
Cupid.
yes, this women's match: Sky Blue, Willow Nightingale.
What you got, Johnny? I know you like Willow.
I love Willow. I like Sky Blue too. I like the Hathaway thing is interesting. As people know, I'm a big Stokely Hathaway person. I love Stokely. So having him involved is cool to me. I get why they put Willow Nightingale over here, but at the same time, like I kind of want Sky Blue to get some momentum at this point. So I don't know. I was conflicted, but and it was weird because Chris Statlander stayed backstage, and then Julia Hart also went to the back. So Julia Hart and Sky Blue, when they're together, create this kind of like magical dynamic. So I thought the match was pretty good, though. I'm just confused what they're doing.
A really good match. I thought Sky Blue's look right now is fucking amazing. Love it.
She looks amazing. She incredible.
Does.
I hated the Stokely interference angle though. Fuck me.
It bugged me too.
I agree.
No, I
Why
love
do you like
Stokely.
Stokely so much if
I
all
like
he's doing is
Stokely, too.
interfering?
I
But
think
why?
it's hilarious. Well, in this certain case, I didn't really love him, but I think he's funny. I think he's got great comedic timing. So usually, I'm a Stokely guy, but
This wasn't
the
his
interference
finest moment.
it bugged me during this match for sure.
Fair. My only complaint with this match was really that Sky Blue had no blue. Not even her makeup. And I know she's dark and goth now, but like blue is an easy gimmick, you guys. Like a
Is it
little
not-
makeup.
Is it like navy blue, her outfit?
No, it was black. She was wearing, I mean,
Oh.
unless my 75-inch
It
TV was lying to me.
No, it was black.
Aw.
But
Yeah, that's a good
she did a
point.
great showboat match. Like she did that sassy boot to the throat of Willow Nightingale where she held her to the throat and then did like a little cheesecake. Like the panda ears though. Okay, Diana, lady question. How did she keep the panda ear hair buns from coming undone? Because when I do that shit with my hair, it lasts like 5 minutes and then it's done.
I think that they have really good people working at AEW hair and makeup, and they know how to make shit last. So I'm sure they have some kind of secret. Maybe there's some kind of like holder thing in there that we wouldn't even think of in real life.
Yeah, dear hair people, tell me how you make those panda ear hair buns survive. Listeners
That
at home,
would be an amazing interview for the show.
yeah,
Hair
listeners,
makeup people.
when I say panda ears, that is the style of having like two separate buns on the top of the head, which resemble panda ears. So ladies like to do this hair, but it's hard to keep.
I think that hair is very cute.
Super cute.
It's so cute. It's so cute. It just, if you have fine hair, it falls out real fast. But not to get distracted by hair, let's talk about the main event. Orange Cassidy, your hand in the pants favorite, versus gimmickless Matt Taven. Yes. It
Okay,
reminded
I'm
me.
gonna say,
Yes.
I was not excited when they kept saying this was the main event. I was like, really?
It seemed weird to me too.
But it was a fucking banger and a half.
Really
It was
good
a
match.
slow start. I have to
Yeah.
admit, the first few minutes, I was like, they said this was a Texas death match. Where's the death? And then they started
got
to
there.
murder tables.
They got there.
Yes. First they started with the tables. Then they started with like clue level props, like a metal pipe and chairs. Many chairs were hurt. Everybody came out and they brought gifts. Like Chuck Taylor brought a lead pipe. Roderick Strong brought no gift. He was rude.
That's his way. He's a dick.
But the Valentine's Day box full of thumbtacks.
That was so good.
yes. I felt like maybe they watched The Last Drive-In and they're like, Valentine's Day box full of mean shit. Yeah.
I feel like that has to be what it is.
yes.
I
No
think
other
so.
explanation.
That must be it.
Mm-hmm. But I thought it was, you guys know I love a death match. You guys know I love blood. I love it when men bleed for my pleasure. How did you feel?
Dude, I dug this match. I thought it was awesome. Because I thought it was, and I agree, it was a slow burn at first, but I think they combined like all the best elements of like brutality and also had some comedy in there.
Yeah.
Because
But
it's
not
like kind
too
of
much.
Orange Cassidy's thing is like there's got to be a little bit of comedic element to it. He's not a comedy wrestler by any stretch, but he always incorporates comedy. And I thought they kept enough comedy spots in there that it made it like on brand still, but it was still pretty fucking brutal. So I thought they did well. And Taven, it's one of the or Matt Taven, it's one of the only matches I've seen as a singles guy that I was like, I ended up being invested in the match. So I was pretty stoked and really good match. Like it's not like a 5-star, but really good.
Diana, did you love it? Did you love
I
the
agree with
human
all of
blood?
it. Bloody Valentine, man. It was fucking wonderful. The rest of the show was really good, but this made me forget about everything else. It was just like, this is fucking amazing.
Yes, it was so good. There were AEW chants. I loved it when Matt Taven tore the pockets out of Orange Cassidy's pants. Like, your pockets are dumb and you are dumb. And Orange Cassidy won the match, to be clear. But the table murder, okay, Matt Taven, does he look like an unfinished clone of Kenny Omega? Like an off-brand clone of him? Like the Bad Batch of clones?
Yeah, he looks like remember there was that movie Multiplicity with Michael Keaton? He's like the extra dumb Kenny Omega.
I was thinking like Resident Evil, where there's all the extra Alice's, Mila Jovovich's, like waiting, and he's just one of the ones that didn't quite work out. But he won me over when they set up the table on the commentary table, and then Taven dove through the table, just murdered the table.
Yes.
OC wasn't even there. He was just like, I'm gonna kill this fucking table. And you know what? I don't like racism. I don't like sexism. Well, maybe misandry, but whatever. What's important is that the people of wrestling hate tables. We want to murder all the tables. We want to see them all get killed. And so we're anti-table in the wrestling community.
I agree with that. Also, I got to say, Orange Cassidy clearing the barricade in one jump. Fucking awesome. It looked hella dope.
That's where it started taking off. Like, it was like, okay. Then you did that. And like, you guys have my attention. Let's go.
You're totally right.
Fucking parkour.
The whole match, it reminded me like someone drinking and driving. That first part of the match, you know, they're just kind of swerving around and you don't know if things are going to go terribly wrong. And then when they start going through the tables, it's like someone started pounding liquor and now we're full on drinking and driving. By the end of the match, it's a crash. And I enjoyed the shit out of it. Yeah.
That is very apt. Yes.
Yes. So I guess that was the show. Should we rate the show?
It has to be in Bloody Valentine heart thingies. However you want to describe that.
Man-on-man wrestling kisses.
No. Valentine heart thingies.
I agree.
The one with the tax that Chuck E. T gave to Orange Cassidy
I did send a Valentine's heart thing to Joe Bob, and he opened it on the last drive-in. So I agree.
If you guys haven't watched Valentine's last drive-in, watch a very organically sent Valentine. That was just too fucking perfect not to show on air.
Joe Bob asked, he was like, did Harley know about this? Like, no, I'm just a librarian. I make lists of things I like. I was hoping he would read one of those fetishes and put on those handcuffs.
I'm surprised he didn't do the handcuff thing. I know they told us we couldn't do. There's a lot we weren't allowed to cover, but anyway.
Oh, don't worry.
It's a spicy app.
I'll get them in the handcuffs. I will. So,
there were fuzzy handcuffs. They should have been fine.
Yeah, they even had a release thing on there. I didn't even send them ones that need the key. But in little Valentine's Day heart thingies, what do you rate this episode?
I'm gonna give it 4.25 Valentine heart thingies.
I'm gonna agree. I was gonna give it 4.5. But I think 4.25 is actually more how I feel. So I'm gonna give it 4.25 Valentine's heart thingies.
I go with a solid 4 Valentine's Day heart thingies plus thumbtacks. I love
Yes.
the blood and violence. There was so much blood this episode. More blood, more violence.
Yes.
Yeah. The
So
ghost
good.
went 3 3/4.
Whoa,
because yeah, they're squeamish. There's
Ghost.
the blood. The blood really freaked them out this week.
The dead can't be squeamish. They're dead already.
Our
mean-
ghost is very sensitive.
I feel like your personality spills over to when you're dead, and you still don't want to see blood. Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
I
Fair
agree.
enough. Ghost, if you want to come on this podcast, I have questions about the afterlife and how you get wrestling.
Well, let's do a
We
sing-off
gotta have-
episode.
We gotta have the ghost app.
All right. What about our awards?
All right, let's do the John Holmes Biggest Dick of the Week award. There's a lot to pick from.
So much dick.
So much
I'm
dick
actually going.
for Valentine's Day.
I'm going with Stokely Hathaway.
Whoa!
For interference. It
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah,
Damn,
he was.
over the Bucks, over fuck. I don't even remember everybody. There was so much going on.
You know
Fucking
why?
Shania
It
Wayne with her
it
fucking
disappointed
balls.
me. It disappointed me.
I can see
I'm
that.
not
I
s-
guess
I'm
You
not
expect-
mad. I'm disappointed.
Oh, Johnny is like your mad dad. He's not mad. He's disappointed.
Yeah.
I go with Samoa Joe for disliking three-ways and disliking many men in the ring. I like the more men in the ring, the more chaos, the better.
Agreed.
I think
I'm
that's
going
fair.
with Shania Wayne.
Shania
That's a good
Wayne.
one. That's a
She
good one.
came
Just
in
for
and
the turtleneck
fucking
alone.
Punch him in the balls, man. Fuck off.
I love a low blow. Shania Wayne, more low blows. Shania Wayne, I will send you $2 on Venmo for every guy you hitting the balls on TV.
Hey, used to work at fucking Denny, so she'll take it.
Yeah, hell yeah. But what
All right,
about the hero?
Yeah, the Dewey Riley Hero of the Week. Got to be
Darby Allin. Yes.
Yes.
Yep. That's what
Spitting
I went
truth.
with. Yep. Speaking
Damn
truth
right.
to
As soon as it came out,
power.
I'm like, a hero emerges.
Spit
Yep.
straight fire.
Yeah, I agree. I think
I know.
Darby's kind of for hero. Darby's kind of a no-brainer this week.
For fucking real. And I feel like this is almost not a question, but just in case. Freddie versus Jason match or showdown of the week.
Blood, 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 blood.
Yes.
Yeah,
Blood.
main
I'm
event for
continuing
me.
to chant it. Blood,
Yes.
blood. Main event, man, all the way.
Main event.
Yeah.
We're a
Yeah.
little unanimous. I can't believe
Woo.
it.
Yeah. I really, I didn't hate the opener, but I thought the main event was
It just
a
blew
lot more,
everything away. It was amazing.
as Brendan would say, a lot of razzle dazzle.
Oh, but I received a
Good.
psychic message from Brendan, and he wanted you guys to know that he thought it was the women's match because everyone looked like Beyonce.
Okay,
Wow, I feel
That's
like
on-
that is
that's
the
on
psychic
brand.
message from Brendan.
I think you actually might have contact with Brendan.
Yeah.
You tapped
It's
into
through,
the
through
source.
the ether. Mm-hmm.
Okay, who do you guys have for the Ric Flair icon, like style icon of the week award?
I mean, I don't feel like they put it into costumes this week, really.
You know what? I had two people that I couldn't decide between.
Tell us.
So I thought
Yes.
Samoa Joe looked really dapper.
did.
Dapper, yes.
He looked like a
He came out
class
in a
act.
little suit. He looked very classy for sure. But then Sky Blue just fucking looked.
Yeah, I thought Sky
phenomenal.
Blue looked. I thought she looked banging this week.
But not
I-
blue.
But I just remember she used to come out in her little like backwards cap and like shorts, and like just how far she's come to like evolve into this like dark mistress thing that she's doing. Like I just props to her. She's like going all
Yeah,
for it.
she-
and work.
She looked great. I thought this was her best look for sure.
I agree.
I can't argue with you because really I felt like, it was just not costume night. No one wanted to bleed on their good outfits, which I get.
Except the Young
The
Bucks.
Bucks did. Yeah.
The Young Bucks, I mean, I want them to bleed their own blood.
Yes. Oh, I bet that's gonna happen. Shit, that's cool.
But you guys, I really don't want them to do Sting's last match. That's like
I
inviting
know.
like the shittiest
Oh.
person to your birthday party and then they're always there in the pictures.
I'm officially going to that, by the way. So if anybody wants to come to Greensboro, March 3rd,
Woo!
let's go. I'm gonna wear Sting makeup.
Oh my god, I
Yeah,
can't
cool.
wait to see your Sting makeup.
Is that what day is that?
Sunday.
Sunday,
damn
Sunday,
it.
Sunday.
That's gonna be hella sick.
It's gonna be
So
fun.
I
So
have
jealous.
I have a question for you guys, though. That last match, the main event, they did a lot of wandering around and fighting in the crowd. And, like, it was like a lovely walk, even. They just kind of walked up and down the stairs, and they let the people touch them. Now, we've talked about being touched by strangers, but have you guys ever touched the wandering, sweaty, greasy wrestlers at the stadium?
I have. I've done it.
I have to. Yeah.
Do you like it? Do you like to touch them?
Dude, it was so awkward. So I was ringside and for a house show, a WWF house show in 1999, maybe, or 2000. And main event was Rock versus Triple H.
Oh,
Wow.
Triple H was right in front of me, and I started touching his back, and the ref was all, "Hey, you can't touch him." And I like kind of still was touching him, and he's like, "Come on, dude, what are you doing?" I'm like, "Oh, okay."
yeah,
Sorry.
you're not allowed to touch the dancers, Johnny.
I know. I got too. I was just wrapped up in the moment.
So if I'm being real, I definitely am respectful of people. Like they can be right next to me and I won't touch them. It's very tempting. Like I remember one time when Jake was doing his hat thing, my family was like, he was like right next to us. And my family was like, take his hat. I'm like, I can't do it. But sometimes they have been like thrown into me and stuff. And so I've touched them that way. So
That
I don't
is
mind
part
it.
of
They're all
it.
sweaty and bloody and I'm into it. It's fine. Touch me anytime, guys.
I don't mind if someone gets thrown into me with violence, but I don't want to touch them. It's like putting your hand in a bucket of cold oil. Like, it's always a little greasy, it's always
It's
a little
always-
sweaty, and they're there to put on a show. But I guess for some of the people in the audience, it's really exciting. It's the only time you're ever going to get to touch a man, but, you know...
Roger Rabbit reference? Oh my god.
But to watch it on TV, you're just like, these guys are just taking a nice walk. All right.
So I know
Yeah.
some stadiums now won't allow that, especially if they are bloody. So it's actually nice to see it when they can. So
Okay,
Right.
so it's a privilege.
yes, honestly.
I get you.
And also big props to the audience. Austin fucking killed it.
They did.
You know, they're always so fucking good.
Texas fucking rules. Audience wise.
Where were they, in Arlington?
I thought they were Austin, right?
They were in Austin, yeah, Austin
Oh,
proper.
okay. I don't know from Texas. I've been to Austin, and people told me Austin was cool, but I'm from San Francisco. So Austin is cool, like your cousin who doesn't know how to read is cool. Like,
What? I think
It's
Austin
as-
and San Francisco are comparable.
It's as close.
not at
to,
all.
In coolness,
I
I think so.
I think it's as close to San Francisco as you're going to get in Texas.
Agreed.
I mean, okay, yeah, but this is apples and oranges, yo. It's like,
They are, but I'm just saying, like, as far as
It's not an
dumb
unfair
Texas,
comparison.
Austin's pretty tight compared to the rest of it. So
all I know is that you got to ask 3 doormen before you can find out where to buy weed in Austin on 3rd Street across from the Omni Hotel. And it's just
That
not
had to
worth
be
it, you
years
guys.
ago. I don't think it's like that now.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit. But I thought this was such an enjoyable show, except for the boogers. Like, I felt like this
I gotta go
almost could
back
have
and
been a
watch the
pay-per-view.
We could have done boogers next time.
Next, oh God,
next
no.
time, there's always next time for boogers, you guys.
I feel like
Dear-
Mox will bring the boogers for us.
Dear producers and handlers, make the wrestlers blow their nose and wipe their face before they leave, before they walk out in front of human beings. Like, this is like the broccoli in the teeth rule. You tell someone if they've got broccoli in their teeth so they can fix that shit.
I feel like
Facts.
Mox would just be like, whatever. I got boogers.
It's like
Deal with
boogers give you
Ew.
strength.
it. Yeah, I feel like that's his motto.
No, I hate it. So, do you guys have promos to cut this week?
No, just
Yeah.
go back and if you haven't seen the Valentine's Day special, go watch it. Yay!
It was
Of
fun.
Last
I
Drive-In.
watched it, enjoyed it. Really,
Thank
really
you.
good
Do you
shit.
still like my makeup?
Your makeup looked great. There's
Oh my God. I
there's
mean,
no,
you always look incredible, but that second outfit, the second
The
makeup.
vamp?
Oh my God. Like, all of my
Thank
friends were
you.
texting me,
I'm
like, your friend is
so-
so hot.
I was so happy they let me do that. I had to put the dress on because they were like, this is a bit much. But I was happy, like it looked cool. So thank you, yay!
I will also promote the last drive-in special.
Yes,
It was
you had a special
incredible.
appearance twice,
That's right. I did. It was so exciting.
and I swear it's not biased. Like he tells me to mention that you're on the pod. I'm like, I don't want to like be all promoty, but that is.
No,
I'm
your
glad
hobby.
you did.
I feel like I sent like a cool little project. I was like, here's a project. I know Joe Bob will have to open this little project. And
There
so
was no better mailbag for the Valentine's show. I promise you that.
no one realizes I've been hunting Joe Bob ever since I read his book, Eccentric Orbits, about the decommissioning of the Iridium satellites. So this has been a years-long campaign.
Like, this is how you and I got to know each other, by me opening your mail, where you always see pictures and stuff like this. It's like every Christmas of got Valentine's stuff. Like, I'm like, who is this lady? And then you said, hey, want to go to WrestleMania? I'm like, sure, a random lady that sends mail. Let's do that.
It's true. I've been sending Joe Bob filthy Christmas cards for years.
Yep.
Love it.
That's who he knew who you were when I said I was going to WrestleMania. He's like, oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, the chick who sends me the filthy Christmas cards.
Yep.
And now you guys all get filthy Christmas cards. That's
Yay.
why we are
We got a
all
filthy
part of the
Christmas
Raggedy
card.
Bitch family.
And kinky Valentines.
Yes!
Johnny, what you got going on?
I'm going to be performing at the Pink Flamingo in Rockland, California, headlining February 21st.
Woo!
I'm also going to be performing in Sacramento at the Punchline for my birthday show, March 5th.
Woo!
That's my actual birthday. So, Raggedy
Aw.
Bitches, I'll be taking donations in the form of cash if you have it. But yeah, and then I'll be in Seattle the 15th at Comedy Bar headlining, and then the 16th at the Neptune Theater with Brian Posehn. So come out. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, don't applaud, just throw money.
Throw money.
That's the Harley way.
That's
I like
right.
laughs, but I like cash more. So
You know what I used to ask for tips in when I was a stripper? Because like we had the same group of like Navy dudes that came in every night, so I felt bad taking their money. So I told them to start. I know. I told them
Mistress
to
Harley
send
does
me
not
in
approve.
Twizzlers or Red Vines, and they did. I'd have so much at the end of the night. And like the bouncer that had to collect it would come and bring it to me. He's like, "You have this." I'm like, "Yay!"
And then when you
That's
took
so
those
funny.
Twizzlers to the bank, what happened then?
I know.
I couldn't take their money every night.
You're all-
Like,
you're all-
put
my-
Twizzlers in a cup. It's all good.
My rent's 800 Twizzlers.
Diana, you're too nice. And meanwhile, I'm like, you may only send me 24 karat gold jewelry.
Right.
Well, one time somebody got me one of those Mr. Twizzlers, like bouncy squishy thing. That was cool.
I accept gold coins, gold
Who's that?
bars, and silver as well. So you can do that at mistressharley.com. My mailing address is there.
I still accept
Awesome.
Red Vines and Twizzlers.
Oh my God. The mailbag is going to be all red vines.
Woo! Red Vines over
If-
Twizzlers. Just if
If
you're
you
wondering.
don't, if it's for the record, if you don't have cash, I will also accept as birthday gifts Red Vines and Twizzlers.
Woo! Yeah.
This is an interesting currency exchange we've set up here. This
It's
is
still
our new
Valentine's.
Bitcoin.
Candy. What kind of candy do you want for Valentine's? Red Vines.
I accept Cadbury cream eggs.
Oh, I love Cadbury cream
Ooh.
eggs. So good.
You can get
No,
them
I
year
need it.
round on Amazon from Canada.
Wow.
Mm.
I allow myself one Cadbury cream egg despite my veganness. Because like I do Lent and I give up a whole bunch of shit. And then for Easter I get my one little Cadbury cream egg.
Well,
I'm like,
Easter is our next event, our next calendar event, right? Of St. Patty's
No, we
and
got
then
St.
Easter.
Patrick's Day.
Yes. Well, we'll prepare a drinking episode for St. Patty's.
Yes.
Mm.
Fuck yeah.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Film it at a bar. All right. Well, I guess we're out of shit to talk about, like just when I'm on my phone with my mom. So namaste, W.
Namaste, W.
W.